Hey guys, welcome back to another video. We're on Casper's account. Now Casper is a guy who's been helping me out a lot. He's been working on a new logo for the channel. He's been working on the intro, which you're just about to see. But this is a big shout out to him. He's done a hell of a lot of work for me, and the stuff he's come up with is really amazing. He doesn't actually have any social media links for me yet, but when he does, I'll add them into the description, and also the next video I make after he does give me those, I'll give him a big shout out again, because he's done an awesome amount of work for me and I'm really appreciative. So here comes the intro, and then we'll get into the video. So Casper's account is he's sort of that still early game stage. He's struggling to clear Wrath 7 at the moment, so he can on-off clear Wrath 7, and he just asked me if I could have a look at his account, clean up his glyphs, and see if I can get any further progression for him. So just looking at his monsters, and sorry guys, my voice is a bit off. I've started getting a bit sick, but we'll soldier on and see how we go. So obviously he's got his first 5-star, which is the Earth Valakor. Fantastic unit, great poisoner, very lucky to pull him. So the team I'm thinking for him is going to be the Valakor, the Druid, the Bird, the Unicorn, and then I was deciding between the Cyclops and the Golem, but I still have to think I like the Golem more, just because you can pre-buff the defense buff with him, and then once the boss hits you, the Druid will buff your defense again and heal up, which gives you a really high, almost 100% uptime on the defense buff, which I really like. And the other thing about the Cyclops is his cooldowns are just really high, especially without skill up, so that's why I'm going to go with that team. So it's going to be those 5 monsters are the ones we're really going to concentrate on. And something else that I'm going to do as well, which I recommend everyone do, just make sure you add to favorites all your Nat 3s, just so you don't accidentally feed them. That's just a good tip for anyone. So just having a quick look, the Valakor needs more defense, more speed. Druid definitely needs more defense. Speed's not too bad for this stage of the game either. That 110 to 120 is decent for where his glyphs are at. The Bird, once again, needs more defense. The Golem definitely needs more speed. So the Golem's got that high base stats that I feel like I can sacrifice some defensive glyphs and give him as much speed as possible, so he is buffing that defense buff as much as he can. And the Unicorn needs a lot of defense and a lot of speed. So those are the kind of things I'm going to be working on. I'm probably going to cut the video now, go have some dinner with my wife and sit down and watch some Netflix, and I'll start fiddling with this while I do that, and then I'll come back and show you the changes I've made, and we'll see how well we're progressing. And then we might even do some summons, because I see he's got some summons saved. So I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back, and after about an hour of Netflix and changing glyphs around and then a bit of testing, we're at the stage now we're farming Wrath 9 pretty comfortably. I've only done about 4 runs, but no fails. Didn't look like failing. I did attempt Wrath 10, but I think we're just a little bit too squishy for that still, and a little bit too slow. So I'll show you the glyphs we got. I'll leave some dungeon runs going in the corner, and then I think we'll do a few summons on his account. So what I did was I took this guy, the Valakor. The big thing, especially with the Valakor, especially with all your poisoners when you go into the dungeon teams early game, you don't need to worry about accuracy too much. I feel like the boss just doesn't seem to have too much resistance, so it's not a big issue. He does evolve into it, so I've only got +7 accuracy. So what I did, I put him on lifesteal just because he had some decent lifesteal glyphs. So that's the reason he's on lifesteal. It's not optimal, but it's that. He does prefer defense percent and flat HP. So that's why I've gone for the one set of the defense glyphs. And you'll see here that I have got 1 HP percent. That's just because it had the subs. It was yellow. He's very borderline on the HP, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, that's his glyphs. They're not the most amazing glyphs. They're only at level 10, most of them. I spent, like I said, about 2 million mana, and I didn't even get many glyphs up to 13. So we were going a bit broke, so I sort of had to cut it short. You'll see when I get to the Golem that I did really run out. So he has got plenty of room to improve. This guy, I'd say maybe a little bit more defense, but he does survive pretty well. But speed's the big thing. I feel like overall, out of all the units, this guy's probably maybe the best placed, probably because he is 5-star, didn't need as many stats to get there. The next one, the Druid, Okay, so the Druid's one where a lot of people think just stack HP. She heals based on her HP, so don't do defense. But you still need that bit of defense, otherwise she will get killed. So she does prefer flat HP, but I still left her on the Vitality because like the HP is important. So double speed again, the double flat HP, just 1 defense percent and another flat HP. So we are stacking a lot of HP. But we did get to that 817 defense, and with that almost 15,000 HP, it does balance out pretty well, and she does survive pretty well. So only 120 speed. I'd like to get that higher, but it's just it's a glyph thing at the moment. So farm some better glyphs, he'll get better glyphs, get more speed, and it'll all help. That's like every unit here. The next one, the Waterbird. The Waterbird, I decided to put that 1 good precision set on. Doesn't evolve into accuracy. So it's still not as important. Survival's still the most important thing, but he had a couple glyphs here with some good substats, or decent substats, and they were yellow, so I threw them on. So the bird does prefer flat HP and defense percent, but I just had to mix around with what I could find. Like I said, he's another one that's sort of borderline, so it wasn't too important. But yeah, only the 1 defense glyph on there. Ideally, I'd like more defense, but I just didn't have the glyphs to use. But still, decent stats, just the speed, HP defense. A bit more speed, definitely vital. Unfortunately, I didn't have any good haste sets, so I don't have any haste sets on any of the monsters. But yeah, that's the Waterbird. The next one was the Unicorn. Now, the Unicorn's on a broken set. That's because I was really running out of glyphs, so I just had to find stuff with the right stats. Once again, these are all on 10. If you could get these yellows up to 13, it would really help. The Unicorn is that little bit squishy at only about 700 defense. And once again, like everything, you want to improve the speed, but this isn't a bad starting point. So I put this one on because it was speed with a 4 speed sub. That was a decent Vitality glyph. This one was defense with speed subs again, and this one was just another HP percent with speed subs, so it just worked well. The Unicorn does have really low base defense, especially at 4-star, so it's going to be a hard one to bump up, but if you get those 2 yellow glyphs to 13, it'll really help out a lot. But yeah, like I said, this team, as it is like this, is really solid. The last member, who got a bit neglected because we ran out of crystals, is the Wind Golem. I left him to last because I knew that he had the base stats that he wouldn't care too much with what he had, so he has got absolute rubbish on him at the moment. He's got the broken set as well. This one for some speed. That one's only at +4. That was just because it was a purple with some good defense percent, and like I said, the high base stats, he's going to profit from that really well. These are all average. The thing about the Golem that I would really aim for is once he starts getting some haste, some more haste glyphs, I'd aim to have the Golem on double haste, speed, and then HP percents and defense percents, just because the base stats are that high that you can sacrifice those other sets just for the speed, because you just want him to keep buffing. So the Golem has a lot of work to go, but still survives. Way too slow, but gets the job done for where the team's at the moment. So that's that. Like I said, those runs are going in the corner, so it's actually really well. It's farming Wrath 9 from the runs I did. Didn't even look like failing, so I'm really happy with that. I feel like he's just a little bit, maybe 2 weeks of farming Wrath 9 away from doing Wrath 10, and then he'll be really solid. So hope this helps you out a bit, Casper. Thanks a lot for helping me out, man. I really appreciate it. Now I feel like we can get some luck for you and get some good summons. So you've got 10 there. I'm going to go ahead, and I saw all these achievements. I'm going to just collect all these. Wouldn't you know it? Give me 1 sec. So I'm going to go ahead and collect all those achievements and collect all those summons up. We may. He said I could purchase a pack, so we may even do. What happened there? What happened? What? There was a lot more to collect there. Okay, I'll refer this one to the devs and let them have a look at that, because that is so strange. And those ones we collected, we didn't even get. I have no idea what happened there. Alright, so, sorry dude, I just lost you a bunch of summons. Oh, what? Okay, like I said, we'll get that looked at, but for now, I'm going to buy one pack, okay? We'll buy one pack. He said I could do this, so I'm not cheesing his account. That's devastating. There was so much there to collect. It still says there's stuff. I have no idea. All right, let's not get hung up on it. We'll sort that out later, and let's do some summons. Here we go. I'm just hoping we can get you at least a good Nat 3, man. Just some lightning. My summon luck for other people is pretty terrible, so we'll have to see how we go. It's the unicorn. Come on, just give us that lightning. Ooh, he's a good one, the Earth Kabir, if you didn't have him. I haven't checked. Ooh, the Earth Tree. Not the great one, but if you don't have it, it's still a new unit. But yeah, Casper, thanks heaps for everything you've done, man. I really appreciate it. I think we are going to be working on some new overlays and stuff as well, guys, so I'm excited for that to come too. But man, I just hope we can get you a good unit here after I lost all those stones. Yes, there you go. Water Sister. Oh, yes. That is one to build. At this stage, I'd leave the unicorn in just for the beneficial block. It's really helpful, especially while you're farming Wrath 9, because the boss gets the attack buff as well. But later on, you will definitely sub her in. She's awesome. You might even be able to drop the golem for her because you've got the defense buff. That'll be just a play around and see thing. But that's an awesome pull, man. Grats. That's awesome. Oh, back to back. Nat 4. Yes. Dude, there you go. Bomber, yes. That's all right. So he's your raid monster later on. You don't have to worry about raids too much at the moment, but bombs for that wave 1 of the raid are amazing. So that's awesome, dude. That is awesome. Really good base multipliers too, I'm pretty sure. So he's actually one when you get into the faster Wrath runs that you will be able to use as your nuker on the Wrath runs, because he's got 2 AoEs and the bombs on top of that. And I'm pretty sure they have 2 really good Evo skills. So, dude, grats. That's awesome. That is awesome. Here we go. Next one. Couldn't go back to back to back, but damn, man, that's 2 good pulls. I don't think we've got much luck left in these stones. Here we go. Come on. Maybe one more. One more lightning. Nope, that's it. Dude, grats. Alright, let's check these Evo skills. I don't actually have a giant on my account. So, if we go here, we'll definitely lock him first. Evolution. So, he evolves into accuracy. Yeah, attack break and defense break on skill 1. Or a 70% stun. That's awesome. If you get the attack break and defense break, that is really good for basically the dungeon runs, because then you'll be getting all that extra effect. That is awesome. I'm so glad we got you something good, man. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, I don't know what happened with collecting those achievements. We'll have to suss that out. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, guys. This has been a account review for Casper. We've got him going a bit better than he was. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for everything, Casper. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Cheers.